Chapter 5. The Adventure to Find Home. Oliver, Luna, Chester, and the group of lost rabbits set off on their quest through the whimsical landscape of the enchanted realm. The vibrant colors and magical creatures around them filled the air with a sense of wonder and excitement. As they walked, Twitchy the rabbit hopped alongside Oliver, his nose twitching with curiosity. "I can't believe you and your cat friend are helping us find our way home," he said, his big eyes shining with gratitude. "We've been lost for so long, wandering through these strange but beautiful woods." Oliver smiled and patted Twitchy's soft head. "Don't worry, Twitchy. We'll make sure you and your rabbit friends get back safely. We have Chester to help us, and I'm sure we'll face any challenges that come our way." Chester, who had been scampering ahead, turned and flashed the group a mischievous grin. "That's right, and you better believe I have a few more tricks up my sleeve to make this journey even more interesting." He winked at Luna, who narrowed her eyes playfully. As they continued through the whimsical land, the group encountered a variety of curious sights. Flowers with giggling petals swayed in the breeze, and trees with faces seemed to nod and wave as they passed. Twitchy's rabbit friends hopped along, their ears perked up, taking in all the new and wondrous things around them. Suddenly, the path ahead of them opened up to reveal a river of rainbow-colored water, its surface shimmering and sparkling in the sunlight. Twitchy's ears drooped, and he let out a worried sigh. "Oh no, how are we going to get across that?" Chester rubbed his chin, his eyes gleaming with mischief. I think I have an idea." He scampered over to a fallen tree branch and began to drag it towards the riverbank. "We can use this as a bridge. All we need to do is get it across the water." Oliver and Luna quickly joined Chester, working together to lift the heavy branch and carefully position it over the river. The rabbits watched with bated breath as the trio struggled to secure the makeshift bridge. "Come on, you can do it," Twitchy called out, his tail twitching with anticipation. After a few tense moments, Oliver and Luna managed to steady the branch, creating a sturdy crossing for the rabbits. One by one, the bunnies hopped across, their fluffy tails bouncing with each step. "Hooray!" Twitchy exclaimed, reaching the other side and turning to wave at the others. "You did it. We can keep going now." Chester puffed out his chest, clearly proud of his idea. "See, I told you I had a few tricks up my sleeve. Now, let's keep moving before we run into any more obstacles." As they continued their journey, the group encountered a maze of bouncing mushrooms, each one a different, vibrant color. The rabbits hesitated, unsure of how to navigate the treacherous path. "Don't worry, little bunnies," Chester said, scampering ahead. "Just follow my lead and try to keep up." The mischievous squirrel bounded from one mushroom to the next, his nimble movements allowing him to traverse the maze with ease. Oliver and Luna watched in amazement, then quickly followed suit, leaping and hopping across the bouncing fungi. The rabbits, seeing their new friend's success, gained confidence and began to hop across the mushrooms as well. Though some stumbled and bounced a bit higher than they intended, they eventually made it to the other side, their eyes shining with accomplishment. "Wow, that was so much fun," Twitchy exclaimed, his tail wagging excitedly. "I can't believe we made it through that crazy maze." Oliver grinned, patting the rabbit's head. "See, Twitchy, with a little teamwork and courage, we can overcome any obstacle in our way." As the group continued their trek, they encountered various other whimsical sights and challenges, each one testing their problem-solving skills and strengthening the bonds of their newfound friendship. At one point, they came across a field of singing frogs, their melodic croaks filling the air with a soothing rhythm. The rabbits couldn't resist hopping and dancing along, their ears perking up with joy. Chester, always the entertainer, even joined in, his bushy tail swaying to the beat. Oliver and Luna watched, laughing and clapping in time with the music, their hearts filled with a sense of pure happiness. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow over the landscape, the group finally reached the cozy burrow that the rabbits called home. Twitchy and his friends scurried inside, their tails twitching with excitement. "We made it! We're home!" Twitchy exclaimed, turning to Oliver and Luna with a grateful smile. "Thank you so much for helping us. We couldn't have done it without you and Chester." Oliver knelt down, patting Twitchy's soft fur. "We're just glad we could help. This has been an incredible adventure, and we've learned so much from all of you. Luna meowed in agreement, rubbing against Twitchy's side affectionately. Chester, who had been uncharacteristically quiet, stepped forward and cleared his throat. Well, I have to admit, this whole experience has been, well, it's been surprisingly fun. And you two, he said, looking at Oliver and Luna, you're not half bad for a couple of humans. Oliver and Luna exchanged a knowing glance, understanding that Chester's gruff exterior hid a heart that had been softened by their journey together. As the rabbits bid them farewell and disappeared into their cozy burrow, Oliver, Luna, and Chester stood together, gazing at the setting sun. They knew that their adventure in the whimsical land had come to an end, but the lessons they had learned and the friendships they had forged would stay with them forever. With a deep breath, Oliver turned to his feline companion and his newfound squirrel friend. Well, what do you say we head back home and get ready for our next adventure? Luna meowed in agreement, and Chester couldn't help but nod, a mischievous grin spreading across his face. Lead the way, you two. I've got a few more tricks up my sleeve. Hand in hand, the trio set off, their hearts filled with a sense of wonder and the knowledge that kindness and teamwork can overcome any challenge, no matter how whimsical the journey may be.